This copyrighted broadcast of the Pilipinas Super League may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the PSL. Good evening from San Juan. The Kings have been on a rampage, collecting 4 straight wins after losing to top seed Supremos. The Jewelers, meanwhile, have stayed around despite stumbling into the playoffs. Our main game here at the FILOIL ECOOIL Center, the San Juan Kings go for gold will take on the visiting Verdiamond Jewelry Incorporated of Malabon. Hello everybody, with Coach Mark Dandan. My name is Sandy Grumo. Earlier, the Pangasinan Abono Reapers defeated the Binyant Motorcycle Tires Game X, and they will advance to the semis and they will face Caloocan Supremos. By the way, the winner of this game will face General Santos in the semifinals.
Oh, that's going to be another tough matchup for the winner of this series. You all know that San Juan Kings are twice to beat. Now, will the Diamonds be bright enough to knock down the Kings from their castle? We'll see here tonight.
Dex Maikes, he can work in tight spaces, one of the best here in the PSL.
A great game in that big win against top tier, 22 points, 9 of 13 from the field, 6 rebounds, and more importantly, he showed that mobility. He's lost some weight. He's more mobile this season, and he showed it full display in that win.
The last game of San Juan was at the Antipolo Sports Hub against the Stallions, 117-82. That was Valentine's Day. It was a total massacre.
It's my bloody Valentine for the Stallions. Out-rebounded 61-30. Look at the assists, 39 assists, 27 fast break points for the Kings.
Now we go to the other side. He's been their go-to guy. Offense will always start with him. Cyrus Tabi in his last game. What a performance.
Oh, he really carried his team. Look at those numbers. 15, 8, and 6 with 3 steals. Doing everything he could to get the Diamonds to this round of the playoffs. Again, when they lost Jonas Tibayan, Cyrus Tabi really picked up this game. But here, he's going to be facing guys like Ron Davison on the other end.
How about that game last February 14 at the Antipolo Sports Hub? The Jewelers defeated the Valiant Kings, but not without a scare, 84-81.
Oh, the Diamonds really broke the hearts of the Valiant Kings on Valentine's Day, eking out this 3-point win to send themselves into the second round of the playoffs. But again, the Jewelers are now faced with the Kings in their castle here in FILOIL ECOOIL Arena.
Now we go to our marquee matchup brought to us by Daily Fantasy. Orlan Omar, the best passer here in the league, versus Cyrus Tabi, a good point guard.
Kung nabubuo tayo ng Daily Fantasy, Sandy, these are your picks. Orlan Omar, Cyrus Tabi. You see Omar, 11 points, 10 assists per game. Number 1 in the league in their last matchup. 21 points, 9 assists naman para kay Cyrus Tabi. So it's going to be a fun matchup. They probably won't guard each other, pero they're vital cogs in the machine for their team.
Now let's check the mindset of these two teams coming into the last round of the quarterfinals. Andre Veloso, what do you have?
Hi Sandy and Coach Mark. Para nga sa San Juan Kings, they didn't waste time. They prepared well the last 2 games, keeping that no complacency mindset. Alam nga nila na mas gutom manalo itong Verdiamond. So as much as possible, they will try to avoid mistakes that can force this into a game 2, as they will also miss the services of Panganiban and Soriano tonight. Meanwhile, for the Verdiamonds, they know how challenging this game is going to be. But they still came here with a tough mindset and prepared game plan. And if there's a silver lining for Coach Eric C, ayun nga raw yung kumpleto ang kanyang bigs na masasabi rin nilang bentahe nila kontra San Juan. When we come back, San Juan versus Malabon. This is Pilipinas Super League, the playoffs.
finals of Filipinas Super League 2025 President's Cup in cooperation with Bolot Sports and presented by Daily Fantasy. It's the main game for tonight's ball game. San Juan Kings go for gold up against Vert Diamonds Jewelry Corporation. Now it's time to meet the starters from your super teams. Beginning with Vert Diamonds Jewelry Corporation. Starting guard number 9, Terence Failona. Under guard number 15, Cyrus Tabi. At forward number 14, Richard Albo. Under forward number 31, Nem De La Cruz. And at center number 4, Carl Peñano. Head coach is Eric C. Assisted by Joseph Ochada, Clark Arroyo, Gab Esteban. Team manager Jonathan Failona. And team owners Veronica Quinto and Terence Failona. Now let us meet the starters from your San Juan Kings. Go for gold! Starting at guard number 6, AC Soberano. Under guard number 11, John Galinato. And forward number 2, Michael Calisan. Under forward number 16, Zach Kwang. And man in the middle, number 9, Tex Micas. Head coach of San Juan Kings, go for gold, Alex Angeles. His assistants are RB Mangahas, Jonathan Banal, Nat Gregorio, James Angpin, Jigs Quadamore, Jeff Tahunera. Team manager Jude Usman and team owners Jeremy Go and Honorable Senator Jingoy Estrada. Our game officials for this ball game: crew chief FIBA International referee Arnolfo Bermeo, upper 1 FIBA International referee.
The starters for the San Juan Kings go for gold. John Galinato, AC Soberano is starting here for the first time. Next, my guest, Michael Calisan and Zach Kwang. The Vert Diamonds will start as usual with Cyrus Tabi as their point guard, Terence Failona, Carl Peñano, Richard Albo, and Nem De La Cruz. The officials, the crew chief is wearing jersey number 14, Arnolfo Bermeo. Umpire 1 is wearing jersey number 88, John Clester Celeste, and Jerome Chester Guy, number 55, is umpire 2. And the San Juan Kings controlling the tip.
Not much difference here. Just a bit of adjustments from San Juan, but they have the regular guys in.
You know, it's very strange. You have the number 1 passer here in the league and will not start for the San Juan Kings. I'm talking about Orlan Womar, who averaged 10 assists per game. One time had 19 with no points. Oh, what? 1 point?
21
assists?
with 1 point.
Wow. Cyrus Tabi, one of the best point guards here in the PSL. Inside to Peñano. Basketball count was a foul. You cannot take this team away because this is still a dangerous team.
Indeed, you know, Vert Diamonds, they're the standard. They're the dark horse here. They're not the favorites in the playoffs, but nothing more dangerous than a team that has nothing to lose.
Yeah, good point there, Mark. And the line is Carl Peñano completes the three-point play, 3-0.
This is a smaller front line than we typically see from the Vert Diamonds. Albo at the 4.
Richard Albo can score from long range, from long distance. Zach Kwang coming out. High defense being displayed there by Tabi on John Galinato. AC, they're double teaming him. That leaves Dex Marquez wide open downstairs. You know, that's a problem when you double team and if your teammates are not looking at who's open.
Exactly, and you know, there should be a set double team defense coming in from the weak side as well, hindi lang sa bola.
Cyrus Peñano. Richard Albo. Terence Failona. No more shot clock. Hawak pa daw, sabi ni referee John Celeste. Eric C., the head coach of the Vert Diamonds, is This is his first appearance here on the PSL.
Speaking of first appearance, we have Coach Alex Angeles.
Oh yeah, Alex Angeles is the new head coach of the San Juan Kings.
Was he there Saturday?
No, wala. It was the legend Philip Cesar who called the shots. In free pass, nice play within these two big men.
Kanina pa nila hinahanap yung shuffle cut na yun. High-low shuffle cut from
know.
Kalisaan to Michaels.
Talking about Alex Angeles, he coached Caloocan Supremos in the latter part of the President's Cup last season.
He led them almost all the way to the finals.
Lost
Almost.
to the Quezon Husk.
Titans.
Quezon Titans.
Titans. Yeah, tama.
Too many names.
Too many names. Lots of teams last season with a lot of names. Dito naman, marami tayong teams, mahaba pangalan.
Oo.
You have Diamonds, Julie, Incorporated, Malabon.
Top tier.
Top tier Athletics, Lipa Batangas Stallions. We had Pure Blend, Simulan, Black Fox.
Ang dami, no?
Dami. The Pilipinas Navy Aguilas, tatlo lang yun, pero mahaba pa rin.
Mahaba yung mga words eh.
Si Coach Alex
but,
Angeles.
Oh, Senator Jinggoy Estrada celebrated his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Senator.
Senator Coach Jinggoy Estrada. Sa Cebu nga may word na letter isa eh. Oh?
Eh?
Ha?
An offensive foul on Zach Huang.
Well, you know, talking about the Verdiamonds, they added some new players. Valin, Maloles, and Peralta to their lineup.
And the old guys have had an impact in their games. None more so than Peralta in that victory against, that's Pablo Valiant Kings. He had 13 points off the bench.
Marquez, Piñano on him. Shot clock down to 11.
Oh!
It bounces out, but it's 2 free throws.
Tingin mo natutunan ni Marquez kay Philip Cesar yun. Kilikili sa ilalim din ukot eh.
Dex Marquez, we talk about his performance. 22 points, 9 out of 13 from the field there at the Antipolo Sports Hub, 3 out of 3 from the free throw line.
No, San Juan really has this tendency sometimes of starting out flat. And in the local parlance, nanunukat.
Oh, they're not the best at
Hindi sila quick starting team talaga.
mainitin muna eh, no?
Oh, diesel. Kumbaga.
You know, San Juan Kings, they are undefeated here at home.
This is what I like about the Verdiamonds. You know, when it's about physical bigs like Peñano, pero pagpasok dyan si Tiburcio, Peralta, those guys are bangers.
Pero yun naman si Peralta, ang bilis tumakbo eh, no?
Nakita natin yun sa Antipolo.
Bilis eh, baba ka agad, especially pag may bola.
Home court bounce for Zach Huang.
The Verdiamonds, Albo. Verdiamonds 6-5 coming into this ball game, while the San Juan Kings 9-2. They are at the number 3 spot, while the Verdiamonds at the number 6 spot. Peralta with the extra feed. Tabi is blocked by AC, but they will call it a foul.
And that's the Verdiamonds at their best. Getting out on the break, they have guys like Filona, Tabi, guys who can run the floor and finish. Ooh, 2 fouls on AC. Early.
Cyrus Tabi is at the free throw line. High man for the Verdiamonds. Tabi, he averaged 14 points a game, and he's shooting 87% from the free throw line. One of the best here in the league. Offense will always start with him and goes 2 out of 2. And the line, as we take a look at some fans of the PSL and top tier athletics, they're here to support the Diamonds.
Oh, nice to see. Might we get an interview later?
Yeah, we will be asking our courtside reporter. No, you're not listening to us. Iniba ko nga yung accent ko eh. Parang, di ba, para mapansin mo, ay, hindi mo pa rin napansin eh. 8-7 is our score. San Juan Kings up by 1 point. Orlan Wamar is in the game for the first time, joining Marquez, Calisaan, Galinato, and Zach Wang. He replaced the AC Soberano. Wide open for 2. That's Dex Marquez.
That's all I have for Dex Marquez. Again, a first assist immediately for Orlan Wamar. Agad-agad.
Madali. Pag ang pinasahan mo, magagaling din eh, no?
Oh, madami ka talaga assist. Pag lahat ng kasama mo sa court marunong sumut.
Yes. Reached in foul will be called against John Galinato. It's going to be his first personal, and that puts them in the... That will be the 4th team foul for the San Juan Kings. Go for gold. Well, you are now in the quarterfinals, and you have a new coach. What does that mean to your team, Mark?
Oh, with a guy like Alex Angeles, he's been around again. Head coach last year for the Supremos. So he has the experience. He understands coming into a veteran team like the Kings. Hindi niya kailangan ibahin yung timpla. Just steps in, make his voice heard.
You still have to study the system.
Exactly.
Kasi nandun na yung sistema eh.
Oh,
Hindi mo na pwedeng palitan eh.
As a coach, may papasok ang konting plays here and there na sa'yo. Diba? Kasi yun yung baon mo yun eh. So kailangan kaya mo ituro.
May sistema ng coach eh.
Nang mabilis lang ituro, makuha agad ng players mo. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for Coach Alex.
All right, Andrea Veloso is preparing now. So Andrea, what do you have?
This season brought a lot of changes for the San Juan Kings, from a new coaching staff to new faces in the lineup. But as per AC Soberano, one thing remains the same: their bond as a team. Thanks to Senator Coach Jinggoy Estrada, the Kings continue to embody that signature San Juan competitive culture, keeping their identity intact despite the transitions. For the San Juan players, the motivation is always there. They trust the system, believes in each other, and understands the challenge ahead tonight. Everyone's focused, making sure everyone stays locked in with high energy and, of course, zero complacency. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Andrea Veloso. Alex Angeles, his first game here in San Juan, and Danny Pondulan is out because he's now with the Jose Rizal University. He's the new head coach for that NCAA team. And Philip Cesar called the shots. What, 3 games?
2 or 3 games, yeah.
Orlan Wamar going all the way. Oh, he decided to make a pass to Micah Calisan. Another assist for Orlan Wamar. Number 2 already for Orlan Wamar. Yun sinasabi natin, di ba? 21 assists. Record high here. The PSL.
Yung mga target mo naman, Michael Calisaan, Dexter Marquez,
AC Soberano.
Soberano.
Number 1 in 3-point field goal percentage. Well, too many fouls given here. Both teams are in the penalty. Velasco. Medyo hinihinaan nila yung game, no?
And making it easy here for San Juan. And the advantage, it's another missed free throw here for the Kings. You look at the advantage on the perimeter here for the Kings. They have bigger guards. They have bigger wings than itong for Diamonds. And they're really taking advantage of that. Kasi sila kumukuha ng offensive rebounds, hindi yung bigs.
And Zach Wang with 4 points. He's shooting 70% from the free throw line. Pressure being put up by the Kings. Cyrus Tavi guarded by Galinato. Ball staying too long in his hands. Inside pass broken up. And Zach Wang step out of bounds.
And here comes, again, San Juan showing off their depth. Guys like Royce Alforque coming off the bench. Bata man yan, Sandy, but you know, he's had the experience. 5 years in the UAAP for
Yes.
FEU.
And played high school basketball for the University of the Visayas. Tabi. Royce Alforque going all the way for the layup.
Great outlet pass by Kalisaan.
Hanggang pasarel na pala ito si Alforque kasi nag-FEU na eh.
Dumiretso sa FEU Juniors.
Dalawa sila yung kapatid din niya.
Oh, may kapatid pala yan.
Talo kami niyan sa SBP. Maliliit lang sila pero pareho lahat eh.
Oh, Ryan Reyes. Nice little floater from
Champion sila sa nationals.
Nationals. Nice pass.
Alforque blows the layup. Tabi finds Velasco for 3. Velasco goes down hard. Ball stays with the Kings. Veloria and Gamboa in the game for the San Juan Kings go for goal.
Dito mo makikita how coaches treat things differently. And with Coach Nani and Coach Philip, itong si Arvin Gamboa, it's more of a wing at the 2 and the 3. Ngayon siya yung backup 4 guy kay Michael Kalisaan.
Well, Mark Malolas in the game for the Verdiamants. You know, it's very hard to go to a team, especially winning team ba? Winning coach, papalit ka. That's Orlan Omar scoring from long distance.
And a franchise as successful as the Kings.
Oh.
So every year competing for a championship.
Baseline attack. What a move. Will they give it to Tiborcio or Miranda?
Miranda earned that.
Yes.
You have to give it to him.
18-13, the San Juan Kings up by 5 points. The Verdiamants keeping it low. It will always start on defense, just like in our first game, Mark, when the Abono Reapers defeated the Binyan team.
Ooh.
Oh! That was a good no call.
That's a bad foul by Arvin Gamboa. Kasi penalty na yung San Juan Kings.
Yeah. Kasi kung tinawa mo si Viloria, act of shooting yun. Agubida, this will be the first time that I will see him again.
Nice little double cross. Yung sumabit lang eh. Hindi naman sa shooting arm, pero yung paa sumabit and the push by Arvin Gamboa on the rebound play. Referees are they gonna review something? Oh, they're reviewing something. They're gonna review that play.
Yung tawag na foul, hindi mo upgrade, downgrade lang yun eh. Eric C. calling the shots for the Verdiamants of Malabon. His first coaching stint here in the PSL. And the Verdiamants, they are a new team here in the PSL. 6 wins and 5 losses coming into this ball game. They defeated the Pablo Valiant Kings in the first round of the quarterfinals. At the Antipolo Sports Hub. At the line is Tiborcio. As you mentioned earlier, he is a banger for the Verdiamants. Julius Tiborcio shooting 48% from the field and 84% from the free throw line. That's high, one of the best.
Yeah, that's high for a big.
Tiniming ko na lang.
Tinay mo after na ma-shoot.
18-14, so it's a 4-point lead for the Kings. Royce, Wamar, Gamboa. Shot clock at 5. It's a bad pass by Orlan Wamar.
Gamboa had the wrong read. He was open in the corner, pero kumat pa siya eh.
So ball stays with the San Juan Kings. They will call for a timeout. We have a ceasefire here in San Juan. Orlan Wamar will throw it in for the San Juan Kings. They're up by 4 points. Alex Aguilas called a timeout earlier. No, I'm sorry. It's Viloria who will throw it in. 3. No. It goes out of bounds. Two minutes and 36 to go.
Great defense by Cranial Viloria on Mark Maloles, not allowing the attack on the baseline. The cross-court pass almost stolen. Great team defense. And as I say that, almost gives up an offensive rebound.
All right, here we go. The San Juan Kings shooting 7 of 15. Made that 7 of 14 from the field. That's 50%. Both teams are shooting 50%, but the Verdiamonds, a lot less attempts here. 4 of 8 for the Verdiamonds.
Oh, referees, medyo sabay yung pito.
Ano ba tinawag?
Yung trail referee natin, travel. Ayun. So nauna yung travel before the foul.
Bigay yung hard, yung mas mataas eh. Yung mas mabigat. Timeout again here in San Juan.
Hawak ko ang laro.
Hi PSL fans, this is Orlan Omar Jr. of San Juan Kings. Sali na sa Daily Fantasy ang fantasy sports ng Pilipinas. Pumili ng top basketball players at mag-build ng sariling dream team sa Daily Fantasy. Dahil dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Join now at playdailyfantasy.com.
The Kings 18, the Verdiamonds 14. Quarterfinals. If the Verdiamonds will win, we'll have a game tomorrow at the Marikina Sports Complex. But if the Kings will win tonight, we'll play in Caloocan
On Friday.
on Friday. Tiburo Show.
Oh,
That was a good timeout. Goal by Coach Eric C.
you can see na some of these plays are kind of new coming from Coach Alex. Medyo maganit pa yung tinatakbo nitong San Juan.
A minute 28 to go. Ryan Reyes committing that foul.
And another thing mag-iiba syempre dyan, Sandy, with a new coach. Rotations are going to be new. Guys will be playing different positions, like Arvin Gobo now playing the 4. And this is a 3-guard lineup. Essentially 5 small with Agovida as the center.
Daniel Viloria. He's shooting 70% from the free throw line and averaging 4 points a game.
2-to-1 zone press here for the Kings. It's
backcourt.
yeah.
Kasi nasa loob na eh. Bawal mo na ipasa kasi naka-establish ka na sa loob.
Binalik mo niya sa likod.
Mawawala yung momentum. 19-16.
Zone defense here for great anticipation by Maloles.
Quick hands inside. Miranda will score. Maloles with the assist.
Give half that point to Mark Maloles.
Arvin Gamboa is yet to score. 4-3. Viloria misfires. Maloles will be called for the foul. Parang manok, ano?
Sabong. Coach Eric C. not happy with the call. Again, yung naririnig natin dito sa pwesto natin.
Yung maganda eh, naririnig natin. So alam natin yung anong pinagsasabi nila.
Kanina si Coach
Good or
Gerson
bad,
Cabiltes.
naririnig natin yun sila.
Coach Gerson Cabiltes with all his passion.
Oo.
And si Coach Eric naman.
Agovida scoring at the free throw line, 21-18. It's a three-point ball game with 54 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Miranda.
Look at that.
Ryan Reyes. Miranda scores.
6 points for Miranda off the bench.
If we will take a look at the average of Kurt Russell Miranda, he just averaged 0.8.
Kurt Russell Miranda. Sino
alam
ba
na
yung
natin.
favorite actor?
Kurt
of
Russell?
parents? Yeah.
Kurt Russell is the actor who played in the Tombstone, the lead role of Wyatt Earp,
Tombstone,
and the first Elvis movie.
Mas kinakilala ko siya sa ano eh, Soldier in the 90s.
Ano yan? Executive decision?
Executive decision.
Yung kay Steven Seagal.
5 minutes lang. Stephen Seagal.
Saksagan na kaskatan niya yun eh. Quick. Two-pointer for the Diamonds. Maloles scoring for the first time, 22-21.
And the Diamonds now take the lead.
Hail Mary shot, no. That was a prayer. And the Diamonds closing the quarter with a 1-point lead. And Maloles and Kurt Russell Miranda scoring for the Diamonds. They're up by 1. The Diamonds shooting 58% from the field. That's 7 of 12 back in the first quarter. 3-point shooting for both teams, non-factor here in the game.
Sa ngayon. Sa ngayon.
For now.
For now. But if you had the Diamonds leading after the first quarter of this game on your bingo cards, then congratulations, because we did it.
How about the bench scoring for the Diamonds? 15 points coming off their bench, only 8 for the San Juan Kings.
6 of those coming from Kurt Russell Miranda.
And also Maloles scoring.
So the great defense by Maloles. These are the highlights of the first encounter in Marikina Sports Center just a few weeks ago. The Kings winning by 13. You look at the rebounding, 43-26. The offensive rebounding, 16-7, and the fast break points. Now that score was a bit closer than what it really was. Kasi lumit na lang yan ng dulo ng fourth quarter. The Kings really dominated that game.
The Diamonds will start with Velasco, Tiburcio, Maloles, Reyes, and Kurt Russell Miranda here in the second period. Kurt Russell Miranda is fouled by Orlan Womar.
Oh, I thought it was a hook on Miranda.
Referee Jerome Guy called the foul on Orlan Wamar. Michael Calisaan back in the game. Miranda coming out. Reyes, this will be his fourth. Or make that, he missed 4 straight games, and this is his second game after missing 4 straight.
And timely yung pagbalik ni Ryan Reyes
Oh,
again.
nagbalik siya doon sa Antipolo eh.
Oh,
Doon pa siya sa
playoffs.
playoffs, sa malayong lugar pa siya
Lugar
balik.
pa. But with you know, Jonas Tebay not being here anymore,
Yeah.
importante nakabalik si Ryan Reyes. Gives him more depth at that center position.
This will be the 3rd game that the Verdiamons playing minus Jonas Tibayan, one of their major scorer. And Craniel Veloria
That's
throwing the ball away.
that's a problem when you have new sets.
Yep.
Hindi mo paggamay and you didn't really have the time to implement it properly.
Let's check in with Andrea Veloso. Andrea.
When I spoke with Coach Eric C. before the game, there was no sense of pressure, just a clear understanding of the reality of their situation. But as he said, bilog pa rin ang bola. As long as his players keep fighting and finish the season strong, he already considers that a victory in itself. His message to the team, stay focused, fight with pride, and leave it all on the floor. No matter the odds, as long as they play with heart and give everything they've got, they'll walk away with no regrets. Well, they're up by 1. Let's see how this game goes. Back to you guys.
Mahirap naman, Andrea, pag square yung bola, hindi tatalbog yan eh. But anyways,
Hindi rin kasya sa rings.
Oh, the Verdiamons looking good, up by 1, 22-21.
It's going to be a review here of the last play.
Silas Stabby back in the game. Played for 7 minutes in the first quarter.
That was a foul? I think that was a foul, but
Alright, Daily Fantasy and Fantasy Sports ng Pilipinas pumili ng top basketball players at mag-build ng sariling dream team sa Daily Fantasy. Dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Join now at playdailyfantasy.com. And sportsmanlike foul will be called. It's going to be on Velasco.
that's a momentum breaker. If
Oh,
you're
yeah,
the Diamonds.
Maganda pa naman yung sinasabi natin na yung Verdiamons, their bench is scoring here, outscoring the San Juan Kings. And Arvin Gamboa splits his charities. That sportsmanlike foul on Carlo Velasco. Zach Huang, Calisaan, Orlan Wamar, Rainy Lugnatan, and Arvin Gamboa. A strong front court for the San Juan Kings, Mark. Gamboa with 3 to spare. Can't get it to fall, and it's all blue shirts for the rebound. Alcober did not see action in the first quarter. Now he is here in the second.
Coach Eric C. really has to use that bench to keep guys fresh.
What a steal by Orlan Wamar. Gamboa with a floater. Nasanay ka lang kang Michael Mabula.
You know, you expect things like that to be sure 2 points.
Rangimi, no?
Right?
De La will see action here for the Verdiamons. 22 all.
When you have a guy like Michael Calisaan, Rainy Lugnatan in your team, you think na medyo dapat sureball na rin yung mga ganun tira mo eh.
Oh, that's a travel. Well, Alcover comes cold coming off the bench. Alcover averaging almost 5 points a game and shooting 38% from the field here in the President's Cup. Rainiel. Remember that game at the Central Fitness and Recreation Center where Rainiel Lugnatan scored, what, 4 triples in the first half?
He had like 15 points in the first half. He was player of the game. But again, going back to my point, you know, when you have guys like Garen that aren't automatic in the paint, kailangan has to rub off.
3. No. Zach Wang step out of bounds. Oh,
Foul.
they will call it a foul
On Hugnatan.
on Rainy Lugnatan, his first personal, and that will be their third team foul.
The Time Lord. Hugnatan. Hindi tumatanda, hindi mo bagal ng laro.
Cyrus Tabi, Wamar guarding him. This is our marquee matchup. Peralta shoots, going glass, and will score with 3 seconds remaining, and their shot clock.
Great balance by Peralta just to finish that shot.
Michael Calisaan, Valin on him. Valin diving for the loose ball. Quick pass. Alcober, a special delivery from the sky.
What a pass from Cyrus Tabi near midcourt.
It was like threading the needle. 26-24, the Red Diamonds up by 2. There's the dribble handoff to Orlan Wamar, guarded by Valin. There's the switch. In heavy traffic, can't find anyone there. Cyrus pushing it down, met by Zach Wang. Peralta scores! Oh! Tabi damaging the brainwaves of Rainiel Hugnatan. And Peralta able to score. That's what we're talking about. He's very good in running back on offense.
Look at him run the floor first. The alley-oop to Alcober, right on point from Tabi. And next, you're going to see that bullet pass. Right there, Peralta running the rim. Tabi with the vision to find him.
Timeout here in San Juan. All right, there you go. The commissioner, Jerry Esplana, Randy Alcantara, and Chito Victorero.
Mapua greats.
And what a performance here by Cyrus Tabi. And the Red Diamonds up by 4, 28-24.
With the way they're playing, you'd think they're up 10 points. Talking about the Red Diamonds.
Well, that was a whistle. John Galinato coming back in. They're switching everything there, Mark. Oh, and the
look at that.
steal.
Great rotation by Valin.
Here is Peralta, and he lost it. That was a good call. Nauna yung bola, no?
Sinasabi ni Peralta, natapik daw yung elbow niya. Pero
Yeah.
that's a no call. Out of control din siya.
Inside to Michael. Nice high-low play between these two big guys of the San Juan Kings. 28-26, a 2-point ball game. Cyrus Tabi brings it down for the Red Diamonds. Galinato on him. Valin, a new acquisition for the team. Alcober. Now Calisaan defending. Shot clock at 8. Tabi rises up for 2. Got it.
That's a shot. That going forward, dribbling with his offhand, pulling up with the left. Galinato has to get in front of him in the rim.
Tabi with his second field goal of the game. He has 4 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Soberano. Going strong inside, draws the foul.
You know, you can't discount having veterans in that lineup. Sabi natin kanina, you know, the system is new with a new coach. just get the ball to the right guys. They're going to know what to do with it.
AC Soberano is #1 in three-point field goal percentage, averaging 12 points a game and shooting 84% at the line. 11 points in his last game versus the Stallions.
Remember, he has the record for most three-point field goals made in a game with 13.
Wow.
There's 2-1 zone press again for the Kings. Di lang naka-deploy ng mabilis, allowing Alcober. Misses a gimme, Sandy. Alcober has been missing a lot of gimmies this season.
If I'm not mistaken, the assistant coach, that's Valen scoring over Rainy Lognatan. The assistant coach of Alex Angeles is RB Mangahas. They played together in Liga Pilipinas. Tanda na pala ako.
Oh.
Alcober lost it to John Galinato. Yan yung hinahanap ko ng mga hase. Natapik, Kalisaan. Valen is staying there in front of Michael Kalisaan. Look at the Verdiamonds out-rebounding the Kings in that sequence. 3 blue shirts ganging up for the rebound.
It's that team rebounding concept that's making it harder for the Kings to really dominate that end of the floor.
Tabi. Inside, Peralta is open downstairs.
It's the sheer activity of Peralta. It's giving him 2 points, and Tabi is finding it.
And the good passing of Tabi. You know, during our introduction, I told you that the #1 passer here is Orlan Womar, and Cyrus Tabi is, for me, the #1 point guard.
And he's not far behind from Orlan Womar.
AC with a leaning shot, rebounded by Cyrus Tabi. Inside to Alcober, plus a foul.
Finally, Alcober converts the fast break layup in another assist to Cyrus Tabi.
And I'm going to ask you this. What's going on with the San Juan Kings?
It's just, as you see, the layup finally by Alcober, rewarded by Cyrus Tabi. And going back to your question, Sandy, it's just a bunch of unfamiliarity in terms of what they're trying to run with the new coach. Maganit yung opensa. Itong San Juan, there's no flow, there's no rhyme or reason sa mga ginagawa nila.
Alcober at the line, and he completes the three-point play.
Biggest lead of the game, 37-28.
Everything is going so right for the Verdiamonds, especially here in the last 5 minutes of the game, of first half. Dex Marquez had his moments back in the first quarter. Ron Dennis said, quick hands there by Piñano. Tabi, Alcober, scoring again in transition.
9-0 run for the Verdiamonds. Biggest lead of the game at 11.
39-28. So again, what's going on with the San Juan Kings?
And you can see it in their offense. There's nothing happening. One-on-ones.
And John Galinato able to provide spark for the San Juan Kings, cutting down the lead to 9 points. Cyrus Tabi, as I mentioned earlier, it always starts with him. Inside, Piñano. Oh! He overshoots. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Could have been 5 straight assists for Cyrus Tabi.
Denying Cyrus Tabi the assist. Dex Marquez. Nice layup by Dex Marquez. And it's a 4-0 run by the San Juan Kings, cutting down the lead to 7 points, 39-32.
Bit more stability here for the Kings with Kalisaan and Marquez up front.
Tabi. Look at that pass, threading the needle. Oh! Valdelovar scoring from the corner.
It's not just one guy. Tabi's facilitating, pero hindi lang isang tao, guy. Everybody's contributing here.
Maloles is about to check in. Galinato scores, so back-to-back field goals for John Galinato. 30, make that 41-34.
Nabasan na nila. At some point in time, Cyrus Tabi will have to look for his own shot.
Dex, Kalisaan scoring. cutting down the lead to 5, 41-36. A minute 46 to go in the first half. (41-36), a 5-point lead for the Verdiamonds. A minute 46 to go in the first half. Richard Albo in the game with Terence Filona, Mark Maloles, Piñano, and Alcober.
Here comes the ball pressure from San Juan, trying to speed things up, force the Diamonds into turnovers. And they're successful.
You know, they called a timeout earlier. Mike Hess puts the move, and he is fouled by Piñano. You know, they were so good, especially during the 4-minute mark of the second period.
Because Cyrus Tabi was on the floor facilitating, they were getting out in transition. And would you believe, you know, it's a 5-point lead for the Diamonds. Cyrus Tabi only has 2 points.
Tiburcio checks back in with a minute and a half remaining in the first half. (19 to shoot). Open is Dennison. That's Ron Dennison from downtown. So a 7-0 run by the Kings to cut down the lead to 2, 41-39. A minute 13 to go. Mark Maloles. De La Cruz coming out. Dennison on him. Inside to Tiburcio. Calisan trying to stop him. And Dennison grabbing it down.
Oh, great
Albo.
job. Great job by Maloles, just getting that ball in the air, tapping it to a teammate.
And it's going to be Verdiamonds basketball. And for a while, I thought it was Albo who touched the ball last. Less than a minute to go. Mark Maloles. Tiburcio providing the screen. Now it's Calisan guarding him. Also, the Kings are switching. Too deep. Picked up by Tiburcio, and he lost it to John Galinato. Mike Hess unable to control it.
Oh.
Galinato, ace incoming. And Dex is fouled on his way up.
And the coaches of the Diamonds say that the trail ref called it.
Well, John Celeste, wearing jersey number 88, is the one who made the call.
Even from our point of view, it was clearly a foul.
Yeah. Sabi nga hindi niya nakita yun kasi yung vision mas kita
mas kita nung ref natin
ni
dito.
umpire 1. Hindi yung lead.
Hindi porket nasa harap.
Oo.
Kita.
Kasi nasa likod din siya ni sa harap siya. Pero nasa likod siya ni
So, President Chris Bautista?
The champions of the junior MPBL. D-League.
The 21 under. Yeah. Just won the other day. Guess from where?
Tabla tayo.
Oh.
Guess from where? Tabla tayo. 19 seconds. Just like that, it's a 9-point offensive onslaught para sa San Juan Kings. Good adjustments. Here's Coach Alex Angeles. 5 seconds. Filona rejected by John Galinato. Oh!
what a response from San Juan to finish the quarter.
A 9-0 run by the San Juan Kings to tie this ball game at 41 all. Too many beautiful plays for the Verdiamonds. Alcover, that was his first field goal. Silas Tabi with the assist, a special delivery from the sky. 41 all here in San Juan.
PSL, there is nothing more exciting than knowing that the future of Philippine basketball is on safe hands. And I have here the two players that prove that statement. One of the players of Pasig Servants from Junior MPBL, David Cruz, and former player of PSL Global and the Finals MVP of the Juniors MPBL D-League, Jevy Hinogin. Unahin ko po muna itong si David. David, 3 straight games itong nangyaring Junior MPBL D-League. Paano mo na-continue yung momentum at syempre yung energy mo in that series?
Siguro hindi na bago sa akin yung mga finals game, no? Galing po kami PSL nung finals namin. Iisa lang talaga yung role ko kung finals. Wala po akong isipin kung di-stop yung pinaka-scorer nila and yung kung saan nanggagaling talaga yung bola. Sino nagpa-facilitate ng offense nila. Yun, so yung energy ko talagang pag finals talagang lock-in lang, tunnel vision ko na mag-defense talaga and ayun, at ma-stop yung mga possession nila and yung mga fans hindi nakikita yun pero malaking impact yun sa mga nakakalam ng basketball.
Speaking of stopping those key players, naging memorable yung role mo dun sa Junior MPBL D-League dahil na-stop mo yung scoring machine nila ng Caloocan na si Kian Baclaan. Anong pakiramdam nun?
Siguro yung pag-stop niya siguro sa game 1 talaga nangyari yun, no? Kasi nung game 2 and game 3 talagang gusto ko lang pumasok sa isip niya. Nung first game siguro medyo nagawa ko talaga yung role ko yung game 1 kasi gusto ko talaga pumasok sa isip niya na hindi siya agad-agad makakascore at hindi siya, mahirapan muna siya at mapapagod. So ayun, lahat naman ng role ko, si PSL pa lang, yun na talaga. Nung finals namin against UE, yun na rin yung role ko. And yung MPBL din, yun talaga yung role ko is makatulong sa team kung anong makakaya ko. Yun lang.
David, ano ba bang abangan namin sa'yo sa future mo?
Yung maabangan nyo sa akin is siguro more improvement pa rin po. Siyempre bata pa tayo. And gusto ko rin po gusto ko po maglaro sa mga collegiate teams po. Yun lang po. Yun.
Thank you and congratulations sa nangyaring championship niya sa Juniors MPBL D-League. Once again, David Cruz of Junior MPBL D-League. And ngayon, dito naman tayo kay Jevy Hinogin, the Finals MVP of the Junior MPBL and a former player of PSL Global. Speaking of that PSL Global, paano ba yun nakatulong sa narating mo ngayon?
Sobrang big experience nitong PSL Global, lalo na iba-ibang country yung nakalaban namin and ang daming natutunan and yun lang po. Sobrang big experience and nag-improve din. Yun.
Ano ba yung naging susi sa pagkapanalo nyo dun sa Juniors MPBL?
Unang-una sa lahat, yung pagbigay sa akin kay God, yun. Yun yung pinaka-key namin and yung team, yung ano po namin, yung pagtutulungan ng team, bawat team and lalo na si David, yun, sa pag-stop kay Kian Baclaan and yun, depensa po talaga yung inaano namin, yung key namin and sumusunod din po kami, lalo kay Coach J and yun. Tapos nag-uusap-usap po kami. Yun po yung pinaka-punto.
Jevy, ano pa ba nga abangan namin sa'yo at makikita ka ba namin maglaro dito sa PSL Pro?
Hopefully, makalaro po ako dito sa PSL and yun, yung improvements po, abangan nyo po and sana sa mga NCU up, yun, makalaro po ako and more improvements pa po sa amin. Yun.
Kami may gusto kang i-shout out o pasalamatan.
Oy, binabati ko po yung boss namin sa PSL, kay Ma'am Elizabeth May Cruz, and kay Sir Canal Estrella, kay Coach Jay, and sa mga coaching staff, and kay Coach Chris sa nag-invite sa amin pumunta dito, and sa mga teammates ko, sa mga taong sumuporta sa akin, sa family ko po, and sa tropa ko na sumama sa akin ngayon dito, and sa mga taga-Talayan, kay Pres Papadindo, and kay Sir Lyndon po. Yun, thank you po sa kanila, and sa mga taga-Pasig na sumuporta, and sa PSL Global.
Once again, the champion of the Junior MPBL D-League, David Cruz, and the Finals MVP, Jevy Hinoquil. Huwag po kayo mawawala at magbabalik ang Pilipinas Super League President's Cup, the playoffs.
Meron silang dalawang team na maglalaban. Yung isa sa isang team ay magsusuot ng shark. And then yung isa naman yung magsishoot. Alright? Ready na ba tayo? Sige, isuot na natin yan. Ayan, baliktad ka kuya. Yan. Ayan. Ready na ba ang ating mga baby shark?
Ready na.
Ayan, ready na. In 3, 2, 1, go! Ayan, meron na pong nakashoot. Alright, napakabilis lang. May nanalo na agad na team. Sige, confirm natin. Bilangin natin. Ayan, meron ng 4 at ang nanalo ang team nila kuya. Anong team nyo? Alright, congratulations sa mga nanalo at sa mga hindi nanalo. Meron pa rin kayong matatanggap na consolation prize galing sa Daily Fantasy. Dito hawak mo ang laro. Alright, magpipicture muna tayo. Atin sa mga nanalo. Sa mga nanalo. Sa ating mga taga-sunod.
Hawak ko ang laro.
City, mga basketbolero, mga magagaling mag-shoot. Alright. Okay, meron na tayong mga nakapila dito. Ready na? Ayan na, marami pang sumasali. Sige, pila lang tayo. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Ayan. Oy, muntik nang shumut. This game is brought to you by Don Benitos, ang pangbansang kasaba. At sa ating mga viewers, you can join us at Play Daily Fantasy. Dito hawak mo ang laro. Alright, meron na tayong nanalo na isa. Ilan na? Alright. Dalawa na po ang ating nanalo para sa Don Benitos at isa na lang. Eto, tingnan natin. Shari Yuninin. Alright! meron na tayong winner from Don Benitos. Huwag muna pong alis ang ating mga basketballista. Meron pa tayong mapapanalunan na bigas galing sa Pilipinas Super League. So, naghihintay po tayo dito ng 10 winners para tumanggap ng bigas galing sa Pilipinas Super League. Ayan. So, meron na po tayong 2 winners. Eto, yung naghihintay na lang tayo ng 8. 8 mananalo. Alright. Kapos si Kuya. Eto, tingnan natin. Kanina pa to si Kuya nag-aas. Tingnan natin kung may ibubuga siya. Wala! Alright. Okay, 6 na lang. 6 na lang ang ating iniintay na winner dito sa San Juan City. This game is brought to you by Pilipinas Super League. Eto, pangalawang attempt at siya'y nag-shoot. Okay, 4 na lang po. Eto, si Baby Shark, tumira. Pasok. Sige Kuya, punta mo na doon. 3 na lang po. Ay, napaay si Kuya. Eto na. 3 na lang po ang ating hinahantay para sa game na ito. Alright, nakapasok na si Kuya. Meron ka ng bigas. Oh! Eto, tingnan natin. Oy, muntik na. Teka, nagpapabidyo pa si Kuya. Okay, ready, shoot. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, wala. Wala pa rin. 2 na lang po. Wala pa rin. Eto na kaya. Ang isa sa 2. Ayun! And last na lang. Last na lang ang hinihintay natin para manalo ng bigas galing sa Pilipinas Super League. Wala pa rin. Eto, parang confident na si Kuya mananalo siya. At wala. Tingnan natin. Wala pa rin. Alright! At eto na ang mga champions natin ng bigas galing sa Pilipinas Super League. Maraming salamat po sa mga sumali. At sa mga hindi nanalo, salamat din po. Magbabalik po muli ang Pilipinas Super League.
All right, we are back here inside the FILOIL ECOOIL Center in the city of San Juan. Earlier, we heard the interview of David Cruz and Jimmy Nogin, the finals MVP of the D-League of the Junior MPBL 21 Under. You know, those 2 players played in the PSL Global. Yung last year lang, Mark.
And Jimmy Nogin is very impressed with this kid. It's just a matter of time until we see him here in the PSL, most probably.
Some highlights back in the first half. It's a game of runs between these 2 squads.
Especially in that second quarter. The Diamonds built up an 11-point lead at a certain point in that quarter. But San Juan ended it on a 9-0 run to tie the game at 41. We see the halftime stats here. Look at the field goal percentage for the Diamonds, 58%. A lot of layups in there for their offense, but the free throw disparity should be concerning for Coach Edic. See, 18-8 in terms of attempts, 10 more attempts for the Kings. The assists, 17 assists para sa Diamonds, 9 from Cyrus Tabi. And the bench points, 32 to 14 for the Verdiamonds.
In our daily fantasy marquee matchup, Cyrus Tabi and Orlan Wamar.
Well, it's kind of lopsided in terms of assists because Cyrus Tabi has played more minutes. And that offense is really humming in that second quarter. Whereas Tong San Juan still looking for some fluidity when it comes to their offense.
Going back to the juniors MPBL championship to under 21 under. It went the distance as Orlan Wamar will score for the San Juan Kings, giving them a 2-point lead.
And finally, wresting some control away from the Diamonds. Wamar really has to be more active in terms of looking for a shot.
43 to 41, Cyrus Tabi. Wamar on him. Maloles is yet to score from long distance. You cannot leave him wide open. Shot clock at 5. Cyrus Tabi in heavy traffic will score over Orlan Wamar.
What else can you do if you're Orlan Wamar? Really, right there up in his grill, and this Tabi shoots a great shot.
Orlan Wamar will try to answer back, and he does, leaving Cyrus Tabi way, way behind.
A solid screen by Dex Marquez, and that was not an illegal screen by any means.
45 to 43, Maloles changing direction. Tabi misfires, and there's a push. It's on Tiburcio. Number 3 on Tiburcio. Scored 3 points in the first.
Oh yeah,
First half.
I don't know what he's arguing. That was clear as day as a push.
Tiburcio guarding. Dex Marquez outside. Royce Alforque.
Oh! Tiburcio was out of control here. Orlan didn't like it. That was a hit to the face. Solid screen si Orlan on the back pick. Running that spin action. That's a solid screen by Orlan Wamar.
And quickly.
Ayan, nire-review nila yan because there was a hit. Look at the back pick by Orlan Wamar. Solid eh. Yun. The second motion.
And that's why Tiburcio will go back to his seat and Peralta in the game. But we will review it.
They have to take notes from what happened to Binyan in the first game.
Oo, nandito naman sila kanina eh.
No thrown out si Peña Redondo. It was all downhill from there for Binyan. Distracted na sila eh.
2-point lead for the San Juan Kings. 45 to 43. So let's check if they will upgrade a call. It was just an ordinary foul called against Tiburcio. Number 3 on him.
Well, that's a hit, the back pick, the push, and another shove.
Dalawang beses, ano? Sapul dito sa may ano eh.
Tatlong beses yun eh. 1, wala. 2, wala. 3, meron na.
Ang Tagalog nito?
Lalamunan.
Oo. Nalalamunan eh. Royce Alforque, Orlan Wamar, Michael Calisan, Ron Dennison, and Dex Marquez. Here is Calisan from the corner. Marquez is there.
So now that front line has to be a source of strength here for the Kings. Kasi nga they're being outplayed, out-hustled, and out-everything by the guys like Peralta and Balin.
47-43. Peralta had his moments in the first half. De La Cruz outside, Wamar on him. Shot clock at 5. There's the double team. And rebounded by Marquez. If we take a look at the rebounding story for both, the Kings with the upper hand with the 17 rebounds all in all. And now let's check in with Andrea Veloso.
One thing Coach Alex of San Juan feared the most has happened. These players got too comfortable and underestimated the Verdiamonds. Seeing the lack of urgency, he wasted no time reminding them to lock back in, bring more energy, and turn up the physicality. San Juan can't afford to let this slip. The last thing they want is to extend this series na kung tutusin, dapat gawin na lang daw nilang pahinga in preparation for the next round. Now, it looks like they're finally snapping out of it. The question is, can they flip the switch in time to close this one out? Let's see how this plays go.
Thank you very much. 3. Maloles. Oh. It's an offensive foul.
Peralta got called for an offensive foul, wiping out. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's a wipeout. That's an offensive foul.
Sayang eh. Kaya si Malolos hindi nagreklamo. Nakita
Alaki
sa harap niya eh.
Alam niya eh. Siya na yung nainis eh. Hindi dahil sa tawag.
Minsan-minsan lang nga tumira. As Royals Alforque seeing the lane wide open now. The San Juan Kings ahead by 6 points, 49-43. Kings led by as many as 7, while the Diamonds, for Diamonds led as many as 11. Here come the Kings. Dex will not force it. Taken away by Cyrus Tabi for a do break. Here is De La Cruz. Fouled by Ron Dennison. He was hit in the head. Again, the San Juan Kings with a new head coach coming into this ball game. Alex Angeles is now their new coach, replacing Nani Pundulan.
What a time to come in playoffs, no? Hirap nun.
Kailangan, let's take a look at the numbers of Nem De La Cruz. 11 points now, 5 rebounds. Pressure din yan eh.
Oo, you need to produce immediately.
Kasi winning ball club din yan, may winning culture na yan.
Nag-champion na yan.
Just like what it happened with Caloocan last season and Nueva Ecija.
Oh, look at Peralta. Out-rebounding
He's a no-nonsense guy.
Yeah.
And he cuts down the lead to 3 points, 49-46. Alforque. Orlin Wamar rises up for 2. And we have a loose ball foul against Dex Marquez.
We really haven't had a good game here for Michael Calisaan.
Oh, yes.
6 points and only 1 rebound.
Cyrus Tabi. Peralta stops. De La Cruz keeping it alive, and he is fouled. As we mentioned earlier, this is a game of runs. Biggest scoring one was at 9 for both teams.
You know what's going well also for the Diamonds? Every loose ball seems to be bouncing their way.
Yeah.
Diba? Mga tapik, kalbog ng bola, pumupunta sa kanila.
Tabi. What a shot by Cyrus Tabi.
Okay kay Cyrus Tabi.
He may not be taking a lot of shots.
Pero hindi pilit. Diba? Laging good
Timing
shot.
timing. And naiwan si Alforque sa ilalim.
Solid screen from the weak side. They're opening up Alforque. And another assist for Olan Omar.
51-48, it's a 3-point ball game. Mark Malolos rises up for 2. Got it. As I mentioned earlier, you cannot leave him wide open. He's a dead shot.
Di talaga pwede. And it's only a matter of time till Mark finds his range from the outside.
And Royce Michael is there to score. Belen was nowhere, and Peralta, they were nowhere in the picture.
They're having a hard time guarding that Spain action. Di alam saan magro-rotate tong bigs nila.
Cyrus Tabi dancing for freedom. Peralta finds trouble with it. Taken away by Marquez. Wamar, nowhere to go. Ball stays with the San Juan Kings. Carl Piñano will see action here. And also Richard Albo. You know, Richard Albo, we know that he can score from long distance, but he's not making any attempts from the outside.
No, he's playing the 4 spot, so medyo hirap siya in terms of defense.
Wamar, now Tabi on him. It's the help coming from Piñano. Perfectly timed. Tabi, short on the layup. Oh! And De La Cruz blows it on the follow. A follow called on Ron Dennison.
Great job by the Diamonds trapping the ball screen here on the wing, forcing the turnover from Orlan Wamar. Buti na lang, nandun si Nem De La Cruz.
Oh. Miranda checks back in, who had his moments back in the first half. And Malolos will take a seat. Still scoreless from the three-point territory here in the game.
Oh, Nem de la Cruz, a very unique first name, Nemesis. Oh, may kaaway.
Tayo yun.
Hindi kayo ni Andrea yan. Nemesis. Magkaiba yung brand na gamit niyo
Oo nga, no?
ng inhaler. Oh, Nem de la Cruz, look at him, only 2 points. Usually, he's good for about maybe 10 points, sabi nga ni Albert. 10 points, 12 points a game. Oh, full court press here. One of the Redime ones.
Orlan Womar. Galinato is free. Bullseye!
Really having a hard time. Itong Diamonds rotating on that stack action and great execution from the Kings.
Pero pag nakuha nila sa double team,
no,
pass break sila eh.
fast break. Pag nasa gilid yung ball screen.
Cyrus Tabi. Piñano. Here is Richard Albo. De La Cruz in heavy. Traffic taken away by Orlan Womar. It's a 3-on-1 break. Mike Kess will score.
We see the pressure really amping up defensively for the Kings. Dem De La Cruz, no space to breathe from Orlan Womar.
58-52. Nem De La Cruz with no room to breathe. He drops it to Carl Piñano. Piñano was not expecting it. John Galinato. Mike Hess. Piñano guarding him. Shot clock at 10 seconds. Womar, Tabi on him. Womar trying to disengage.
Oh, almost a nice pass.
Anticipated there by Miranda, resulting to a steal. It's a foul called against the San Juan Kings. And they will review it. Score, the San Juan Kings 58, the Diamonds 52. And congratulations to the Junior MPBL D-League, Commissioner Keith Picasso and Executive Director J.R. Navarro. Katatapos na po ng liga nila. Yung best of 3, nag-best of 3 talaga hanggang dulo.
Sagad hanggang dulo. What a game. Kian Baclaan dropping a 50-piece nugget. Pero Pasig doing just enough to earn the title. The first ever national champions, the Junior MPBL D-League. And the referee is reviewing just a regular foul on Orlan Womar. Pero penalty yung San Juan.
Jimmy Nogin is the finals most valuable players.
You're gonna love that guy, Sandy.
And David Cruz, na-interview kanina, at saka si Jimmy Hinogan, nakakasama nila si President Chris Bautista ng PSL. Kasi yung dalawa naglaro sa PSL Global natin last year. Again, congratulations to the Junior MPBL D-League. Yan po yung 21 under nila. Commissioner Keith Picasso and Executive Director J.R. Navarro, maraming salamat. Congratulations. You know, kailangan natin maraming games no? Maraming yung mga bata no?
Okay.
Sa panahon mo, isa lang
Isa lang liga lang namin.
Pag hindi natanggap, wala na. Yan, dami ng liga.
Pag natapos si season, wala na. Pahinga na. Ngayon, walang pahinga.
58-54, a 4-point lead para sa San Juan Kings. 3 minutes and 12 to go. Mike Hess with a screen. John Galinato looking at Orlan Womar with a penetration going glass, and it comes up empty. Cyrus Miranda will score on the other end.
Another fast break point, another assist for Cyrus Tabi.
58-56, and so far this is the game, the best game so far on the Diamonds that I've seen.
Yeah, and they've had 6 wins, as you said, pero easy, the best game, their best performance they played. Best defensive performance.
That's true. Cyrus, he's been unstoppable in transition. especially in distributing that basketball. Shot clock at 12. Marquez now guarding Cyrus Tabi. Richard Albo for three. Short. Miranda with the offensive rebound, and he is fouled.
The hustle, the energy of the Verdiamond's infectious.
Yep.
Oh, Royce Alforque really getting a lot.
How about Micah Calisan? Only 8 points here in the game.
A very
2 rebounds and 2 assists.
Michael Calisaan game.
Unfamiliar territory.
Yeah.
Parang ganun no?
Oh,
Kasi sanay tayo double figures na yan
kumbaga sa boxing, round 5 pa lang tayo eh. 2 beses na bumagsak to sa Juan. At hindi na alam anong nangyayari.
It's a 1-point ball game. And Miranda unable to tie this ball game at 58 all. Raynel is back in the game. Palagi siyang naiiwan sa ganyang play.
Oh, that's the second time that Alforque scored off the same play. That back pick into a staggered screen. Yan yung play ng San Juan na dati pa. Umpisa pa lang ng season, tinatakbo na nila.
Sa mga quick hitters yun
Oh, kay Coach Nani Ipundul na pa lang, tinatakbo na nila yan.
Terrence Filona seeing limited minutes here. Inside to Piñano. Oh, for a while I thought parang hesitant siya, no?
Kasi baliktad yung spin.
Kasi kaliwete yun.
Hindi siya sanay na pumihit ng ganung direksyon.
Royce. Raynel. AC Soberan also. His numbers down here in the game. John for 2.
Great execution there from the Kings. Galinato coming off the staggered screen. Hitting for 2.
62-59. Cyrus Tabi. Richard Albo still scoreless here in the game. Piñano facing Raynel Hugnatan. Trying to disengage, and he travels without a visa.
Oh, he had the space. Piñano carved out some space. He could have gone for that left-handed hook. Decides to go reverse. Tinawagan siyang traveling.
Substitution. Cyrus Tabi will rest for a while with 50 seconds to go. And Filona back in the game. Both teams are shooting about 50% AC. Albo guarding him. Here is Zach Wang. Feeling his defender from behind, and he is fouled on his way to the basket.
Great reverse spin by Zach Wang going to the baseline. Avoiding the double team.
Zach Wang, 4 points, 3 rebounds here in the game. Zach Wang, he averaged 6 points a game and shooting 70% from the free throw line and 45%
Yung timing
from the field.
The timing, the percentage after the shot.
Yes, one of the better free throw shooters here. At 70%.
70%.
We've seen the worst also here in the PSL.
Below 50, no? May below 50 tayo.
34 pa nga eh. 23 seconds remaining. And the third period. Shot clock at 8. Terrence Filona going glass.
Wow, what a shot from
And he
Terrence
cuts down
Filona.
the lead to 3. 64-61. Royce. Raynel. John gets by Miranda for 2. It's been a pretty close ball game. 64-61.
PSL, nandito po tayo sa Pilipinas Super League for our in-game trivia hatid sa atin ng Daily Fantasy. At ngayon, kasama ko ngayon si Kuya LJ. Kuya LJ, sinong team ang sinusuportahan mo sa game na ito?
Team San Juan.
Ayan, meron ka bang gustong batiin or i-shoutout?
Shoutout sa girlfriend ko.
Ay, ready ka na ba para sa ating in-game trivia?
Ready na po.
So ito ang ating trivia question. Ano ang recent team ni Reynel Hugnatan sa PSL President's Cup 2024?
Misor Mustangs.
Sure ka na ba sa sagot mo, kuya?
Sure na sure.
At dahil dyan, congratulations, nanalo ka ng special loot bags brought to you by Daily Fantasy. Dito, hawak mo ang laro. Tanggapin mo, kuya. Kaya sa ating mga viewers, ano pang hinihintay natin? Please join us at playdailyfantasy.com dahil dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Magbabalik po ang Pilipinas Super League.
Hawak ko ang laro.
All right, fourth quarter here. Daily Fantasy and Fantasy Sports ng Pilipinas. Pumili ng top basketball players at mag-build ng sariling dream team sa Daily Fantasy. Dahil dito sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Join now at playdailyfantasy.com. And the steal by Royce Alforque. Alforque finds John Galinato in the corner. Galinato will not force it. Reynel. It's been a pretty close ball game. Neither team did this ball game as many as 11 points. Galinato is blocked by Miranda. Taken away by Piñano.
Great defense by Miranda on the closeout.
Mark Maloles short on the three attempt and it goes out of bounds. Well, he was wide open. It's a dead shot from, especially from that area. Tiburcio back in the game for the Red Diamonds, replacing Piñano, and also Filona will go back to the bench. De La Cruz back in the game. Tabi will replace Mark Maloles.
Sa atin talaga sila nagpapasab. Lagi na lang eh. Ito pa. Oh, see? Sa atin nagpapasab. Hindi naman tayo. Sa atin lumalapit.
Alam mo kung bakit?
Bakit?
Nandiyan si Andrea sa gilid.
Eh, kaya naman pala.
Gusto na nila makita si Andrea. Gamboa, Zach Wang, John Galinato, Hugnatan, and AC Soberano for the San Juan Kings here in the fourth quarter. Wang asking for the ball. Gamboa fading away.
Oh, a travel.
Offensive foul called against Zach Wang. Was it Arvin?
Oh, travel on Gamboa.
Travel on Arvin Gamboa.
Step back yan. Sobrang step back.
All right, to recap, if the Red Diamonds will win, we will have a game tomorrow at the Marikina Sports Complex. If the San Juan Kings will win, they will advance to the semis and will face Jenson Richard Albo, scoring for the first time from downtown. We've been waiting for that shot to happen ever since we started this game.
No, they really set that up for Albo.
We're tied at 64. AC unable to score.
That's a foul on Zach Wang on the blockout.
And that's out of frustration, I can say, Mark.
And this lineup here, kind of a poor spacing lineup because Wang and Arvin Gamboa not really good shooters.
You mentioned Arvin Gamboa. Maybe he is maybe not a good shooter, but he's taking so many shots from the outside.
I know.
PSL
He
President's
is.
Cup. Tabi, now Galinato on him. Wide open is Velasco. Outside to Richard Albo for two. Oh. 5 straight points for Richard Albo.
The line drive jump shot from Richard Albo. We talk about Reynel Hugnatan being timeless. Pwede mo isaksak si Richard Albo dun.
And the Red Diamonds are ahead for the first time here in the fourth quarter, 66-64. Reynel Hugnatan still scoreless here. Galinato. Gamboa for three.
You'll live with that if you're the Red Diamonds. You give that to Arvin Gamboa all day.
Inside to Tiburcio, taken away by John Galinato. Met by Tabi. Nice drive by John Galinato, tying this ball game at 66 all. You know, you have to give the ball to Cyrus Tabi.
he has to have the ball at the end here.
It hit Zach Wang. It was a good idea there for Cyrus Tabi because he recognized Tiburcio diving to the shaded lane. So he decided to pass that basketball. Richard Alba with 5 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Cyrus Tabi, 12 assists here in the game and 8 points. Albo from the parking lot. And rebounded by Zach Wang.
Now, how long will Michael Calisaan be on the bench here for San Juan?
Reyna lost it to De La Cruz. What a fingers that time. Oh, the bad pass there by Tiburcio. As I mentioned earlier, you have to give that basketball to Cyrus Tabi. Yeah, Cyrus Tabi saying, give me the ball. Sa akin.
Every possession down, that ball has to find him. Kasi great things happen to the Diamonds when Cyrus Tabi is involved in the play.
That was a wasted possession for the Diamonds. We're tied at 66 all. Albo with a hard show. 3. That's good. Orlan Wamar from downtown. That's a foul on De La Cruz. It's an offensive foul against him. So 2 miscues already. 2 wasted opportunities for the Diamonds.
And 2 times na walang bola si Cyrus Tabi. Wamar breaking into double figures, 10.6 assists.
2 players in double figures right now for the San Juan Kings go for a goal. Orlan Wamar and Galinato combining for 21 points. That's a foul on them, De La Cruz. That will be their second team foul here in the 4th quarter.
You got to stay focused there if you're Nem De La Cruz. You're playing well. You can't get your emotions
That is his 3rd personal.
out of control. Yung, parang nangyari kanina sa Binyan, Sandy. Naging distraction ng emotions ng Binyan kanina.
Again, to recap, Binyan lost to the Pangasinan Abono Reapers and will face Caloocan in the semis.
Too deep. That's too deep.
Shot there by Zach Wang. I love the entry pass. The Kings 71, the Diamonds 66. Under 6 minutes remaining.
Hi PSL fans, this is Irben Palencia of Caloocan Supremos. Sali na sa Daily Fantasy and Fantasy Sport ng Pilipinas. Pumili ng top basketball players at mag-build ng sariling dream team sa Daily Fantasy. Dahil dito, sa Daily Fantasy, hawak mo ang laro. Join now, playdailyfantasy.com.
We're back here in San Juan. Sandy Grumo with Coach Mark Dandan. For Diamonds and the Kings. Our last game today, winner will advance to the semis. San Juan with a twice-to-beat advantage. De La Cruz, oh, that's Velasco losing control of it.
Why is the ball not with Cyrus Tabi? They're straying out of what made them successful.
I can feel the frustration of Cyrus Tabi right now. As I mentioned during the intro, the offense will always start with him. Wamar missing, and Reyes is fouled on his way down.
Subs here, Alcober, he played well towards the end of the second quarter.
Had
Pero
his moments.
di na natin nakita ulit.
Oo.
Ngayon lang.
Yun yung sinasabi natin yung substitution partner ni Coach Eric C, di ba? Pinag-usapan natin palagi. Minsan tumatagal sila sa bench eh. Reyes providing the screen. Tabi, Albo. Nice pass inside to Reyes, but he's in heavy traffic. Alcober back to Reyes. Pass is too low to handle. Reyes forcing the issue and lost control. Galinato. Natapik ni Tabi yung bola.
That's a bad pass by Zach Wang to John Galinato. If John Galinato was 6'6", maybe na-finish na yun.
Diretso na yun.
Diretso na yun.
Well, Wamar and Marquez combining for 25 points. Zach Wang for 3. Tabi controlling it. Look at that, how he dribbles that basketball.
May magnet sa kamay.
Inside to Reyes. You know, Cyrus Tabi is not afraid to take big passes.
Yeah, the risk is taken there. Kailangan sakto-sakto yung
Kasi
paso
minsan
mo.
namimili ka eh. Kanina, di ba, nagmintis ka kanina. Kung siya wala eh, continuous eh. Sige, bigay ka na lang sa'yo yan. Oh, John Galinato blows the layup. Zach Wang is there to score. You know, Zach Wang never giving up on the play.
Wang has been a difference maker here for someone.
And also, he's in double figures already. So 4 players in double figures for the San Juan Kings. Wamar, Marquez, Galinato, and Wang. And where is Michael Calisaan?
Right there in front of us, ready to check in.
Tabi with a move. And he will go to the free throw line.
I don't think John Galinato is the right matchup here for Cyrus Tabi. He's just too quick for Galinato.
Daniel Veloria in the game, and also Michael Calisaan, John Galinato go to the bench. And Cyrus Tabi will take 2 at the line.
Big free throws for Cyrus Tabi. Ooh.
He is shooting 87% from the free throw line.
we didn't say anything, so that's not on us. Look at those stats. 8 points, 5 rebounds, 13 assists. He had 9 in the first half.
And the San Juan Kings wants to talk things over. We have a ceasefire. Let's take a look at our playoff bracket here. Mark?
Earlier, we had the Reapers against Binyan. Pangasinan wins and moves on to face Caloocan Supremos. And on this side of the bracket, right now, we have the Kings and the Diamonds in a really good game. And the winner faces Gensan in the semis. Pero if the Diamonds win, it's a sudden death game number 2 tomorrow at the Marikina Sports Center. See the Daily Fantasy Marquee Matchup Update. Wamar 10 points, 6 assists, and Cyrus Tabi 9 points, 13 assists. Pipiliin ko talaga sa Daily Fantasy yung dalawang to.
Oo.
And then usual pick sa Daily Fantasy, Michael Calisaan, right there.
We've been looking for him, and now he is back. His first 2 points here in the fourth.
Nobody rotating off Michael Calisaan, leaving him open for that layup.
Now he is in double figures. He has 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Albo short on the 3 attempt.
I love the closeout by Dex Marquez there. Alam niyang titira si Richard Albo. Just rushed into him.
Halata no?
Oh. Kanila pa na set up yun eh. Albo coming from, would set up ball screen, tapos roll siya, tapos may ball screen uli, and then Albo will just pop out immediately pag roll ng opposite big.
Peralta coming in for Richard Albo. Made a big shot 5 possessions ago. Craniel Viloria guarded by Miranda. It's on Miranda. That is their 3rd team foul.
They have to stay focused here. They don't like the call. It's done. Tinawag na.
Now the Ever Diamonds will try to play another game tomorrow. They will win this game. Marquez. Oh! 77-69.
17 points for Dex Marquez. What a step back, Jay.
Parang slowly but surely lumalaki, no? Yung puntos ni Dex Marquez. Tama-tama siya yung intro natin. Pinag-uusapan.
Nakondisyon na eh.
Cyrus Tabi keeping it alive. Inside to Alcober, way off.
Kitang-kita na yung pasa dun. Cyrus Tabi had the guy open in the corner. He decided for the tougher pass.
Cyrus Tabi with 13 assists, 9 points, and 5 rebounds.
The Diamonds need to get the stop here because this is the biggest lead for the Kings at 8. And they have some momentum going into this possession.
Wala pang naka-double figures dito sa Diamonds dito. Cyrus Tabi with 9. Miranda with 9. And Peralta with 8 points. Tabi. Mark Maloles in the game. 2 minutes 14 to go. Peralta. Tabi. Rises up 4-2 and got it.
He heard you. Wala pang double digits dito.
He will be the first player for the Diamonds to score in double figures. But, you know, sinasabi nga natin kanina, offense will always start with him. He did not take so many shots here in the game.
And now he has to...
Not too many attempts.
He has to take control of the offense, pero it starts with defense here for the Diamonds.
And De La Cruz picking up the loose ball.
Oh!
Blocked by Zach Wang.
What great defense by Zach Wang.
He just stayed in front.
Stay in front, keep your hands up. Basic defense from Mr. Wang. Let's take a look at it again. Boys and girls at home, this is how you play defense without
right pa nga eh.
fouling. Oh.
Nice anticipation there by Zach Wang. Tabi for 3. 5 straight points for Tabi.
Sabi nga natin, he has to be more aggressive, and he heard us.
77-74. And this is not yet over. It's a game of runs. Now it's a 5-0 onslaught by the Diamonds. Wamar will try to answer it. Blocked by Reyes. And Mark Maloles lost it. Marquez short. Picked up by Orlan Wamar.
The nerves are in play.
Wamar is fouled by Nem De La Cruz. It's fourth. It will be his 4th personal.
And only the 4th team foul here for the Diamonds, so they're not giving up free throws just yet. The nerves are in action here. I don't think San Juan, when they woke up today, thought they'd be only up 3 in the last minute of today's game.
Head coach Alex Angeles wants to talk things over. We'll be right back.
Hawak ko ang laro.
The San Juan Kings up by 3 points with a minute and 1 remaining here in the game. A win for the San Juan Kings. They will face the Gensan Warriors. If the Verdiamonds will win, we'll have a game tomorrow and in Marikina.
But if you're the Verdiamonds in this possession, you cannot give up a foul because that sends someone to the free throw line. You have to take all the actions. There's going to be multiple actions here, just for sure. Take all the actions and defend the last point of attack well.
Let's see. Coach Alex Angeles called a timeout earlier. Galinato will throw it in. It's a broken play already.
Oh, no, it's not. What a cut by Michael Calisan. Just like how they drew it up.
That's how you steal a play.
Oh, now they're doubling Tabi.
49 seconds to go. Tabi inside to Tiburcio in heavy traffic. Battle for the rebound. Galinato taking care of it.
Not the time to pass the ball if you're Cyrus Tabi there.
Yes,
Good
good point.
Now 5 straight points kayo. Take the ball.
Wamar. Zach Wong. Dex Marquez coming down with it.
Oh, they have
Another
to foul.
possession
They have
for
to
the
foul.
Kings.
Oh.
Ayaw mag-foul ni Nem. Kasi apat na siya eh.
Malaki pa yung time difference. They didn't need to foul. They had to stop. They had the guy, Zach Wang, taking an outside shot. Gusto mo yun. But the failure to block out. That hurts. If Umar makes both.
Oh, that hurts. Well, let's take a look at the numbers of Orlan Umar. He averaged 9 points a game and he's shooting 63% from the free throw line. And he missed both free throws. Zach Wang with the offensive rebound.
Yan ang masakit.
Fouled by Maloles. Yun yung nag-miss na nga.
Dalawa na yung minis.
Parang nag-sightseeing lang din.
Masalo uli sa Luneta. Did things right. Zach Wang, you let him take an outside shot. He missed it. You give up offensive rebound. You're blessed with Omar missing both free throws and another miss.
3 straight misses para sa San Juan Kings. Go for gold. And he missed both. Maloles drives and he misses the shot. And this is over now.
What a performance from the Verdiamonds. Nothing to be ashamed of, Sandy.
So the die is cast already. Semis will start on Friday at the Caloocan Sports Complex. It's going to be San Juan Kings versus Gensan Warriors. Caloocan will play the main game versus the Abono Reapers. It's a best-of-3 affair in our play of the game. This is the winning layup of Michael Calisan. It's an insurance basket from Michael Calisan.
And that was the broken play, but a great read by a great player in Michael Calisan. The final nail in the coffin here.
How about the passer? John Galinato. All right, our player of the game.
This guy, we talked about him in the pregame, had his best game of the season and doubles up with another great game. Dex Marquez leading the way for the Kings, helping them in this close victory versus the Verdiamonds. At this point of the season, Sandy, you'll take any W you can get.
All right, and now Andrea Veloso will talk to our best player of the game. Andrea.
Thanks, Andy. Our best player of the game, Dex Marquez with 17 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals. Congratulations, Dex. Dex, it was a very intense game, especially for your team who started slow. Pero paano ba kayo naka-recover?
Nalamangan nga kami pero nag-umpisa kami sa defense and then we lessen the turnovers. Aggressive din yung kalaban kaya siguro ganun.
Dex, papasok na tayo sa susunod na round. Jensen ang makakalaban nyo. Gaano ka nakahanda doon?
Unang-una, motivated kami dahil tinalo nila kami nung elimination. So, lahat naman gustong bumawi, di ba? So, tingnan natin sa semis kung...
Good luck doon, Dex. Baka may gusto kang pasalamatan.
Unang-una yung asawa ko, binabati ko si Jem, mga anak ko, Sander, Sayon, si AJ, si Sandra, happy birthday kay AJ, mga parents ko, mga biyanan ko, bayaw ko, nanonood din, at tati ko. At salamat kanila, Senator Jingo Estrada, Boss Jeremy Go, Boss James Go, Boss Monching Talisayon, Go for Goldfield, Scratch It, JSU Amosop, Armor on Philippines, BFF Party List, si Kuya Patrick, nanonood din lagi at kumpare ko si Justin Mercado at si Kit Tuason. Yun, maraming salamat sa mga coaches.
Congratulations, Dex. And of course, to San Juan Kings. Back to you guys.
All right, again, let's take a look at the playoffs bracket here. The die is cast already. Caloocan will take on the Reapers. It's a best-of-3 affair. And also Jensen versus the San Juan Kings. That will be on Friday at the Caloocan Sports Complex. Thank you very much, Andre Veloso. My partner here, Mark Dandan. My name is Sandy Grumo from the FILOIL ECOOIL Center in San Juan. Mayong gabi, kaninyong tanan. Thank you for watching the PSL President's Cup 2025.